This is Robert Bertolacci, the Mindshare Learning Report. We're here at FETC 2011, and we have the good fortune of connecting with the talk of the show, Edmodo, Crystal, and Ben, who are going to take us through a little test drive of the product, and we're going to talk a little bit about how you gain traction at the grassroots. I tweeted about it, and you're really like a Facebook for education, if you will.
Yeah, we started off, our founders were actually both IT administrators in schools outside of Chicago, and they were solving a specific problem that teachers in their classrooms were having, which was how do they share the web with their students. And we would typically use things like social media we would share with our friends and family, but all of those are blocked in schools and districts. And so they specifically took the best of social networking and social media, but made it one, safe and secure for bringing students onto the platform, and two, making it a relevant mashup of the applications that teachers use to communicate with their students in the classroom and share content.
Very cool. It's very simple, and it solves a real problem in terms of the security aspect for teachers and students.
Exactly.
And how many users did you say? Over 1 million now?
Exactly. We're inching up on 1.5 million users and growing very quickly. So on our second birthday was September 2nd of 2010. We had 500,000 users, and by December 2nd of 2010 we had 1 million users, and so growing very, very quickly. And it's all been teachers telling other teachers about Edmodo and how they're using it in the classroom to make their lives easier. And we've also initially started to solve this problem of how do I share the web with and communicate with my classroom, but then we also connected all of the teachers that are on Edmodo with one another so that they can start to share best practices and follow teachers that they like. And get
fantastic. Well, let's have a look.
So we're taking a look at a teacher right now, and when they log in, they see the post bubble. This is where they share all of their different resources. They can share files of up to 100 megabytes each, an infinite number of files. They can share links, embedded video, and everything that either they share or is shared with them goes directly into the library. And then create folders of resources for their kids and organize it that way.
I like the look and feel. It's comforting because it looks like Facebook.
Well, kids are comfortable in it, and teachers find that they're able to connect with other teachers, create professional development opportunities and things like that as well. So it's all group-based. You create a group as a teacher and you invite your students to it just using a simple group code. And because only students that have that code can get access to the group, that means it's a safe and secure environment, and they can actually do small groups for differentiation and things like that. And so anything that is shared in the group, whether that's a note, we call it like passing notes to kids and things like that. We have the ability to do alerts telling them information, assignments, which goes into the gradebook and the calendar. And we can even do quick checks like polls. You know, how are you doing on this assignment? What are you thinking about? And things like that. And the ability to actually have people that are teachers connect with other teachers, we find that to be incredibly valuable.
Is there synchronous connectivity like web conferencing built in?
Well, this actually, it refreshes every couple seconds. So, so what you get is this constant stream of ideas from students. You have them responding to discussion questions and things like that, and the ability to then reply and do it in a threaded manner. Not even Twitter gets that.
So threaded discussions, synchronous chatting.
Well, it's so the idea of chatting, if you get so synchronous that it just becomes a blur,
right?
You know, everybody's been in that webinar or something like that where you just have the chat and you're like, I can't follow this. But the ability to actually go through and absorb the information, reply to it, you can actually tag them to come back later to these things, and organize the files. So let's say that you have this really great series of rubrics or templates that you want to put into a folder. You can share those with your students, and then also share those with fellow teachers, right?
And the communication on Edmodo resembles what actually happens in the class. So students don't send messages to one another. Students can only send messages to the group as a whole or directly to their teacher.
So designed by teachers for teachers and students. Exactly. Fascinating. Well, thank you so much for this Mindshare Learning moment. That was Crystal and Ben from Edmodo. This is Robert Bertolacci from Mindshare Learning, and until next time, keep the learning curve.